everyone. So we're going to set up our Chalk account now. We're going to have to go through a couple of screens, including setting the semester. By Chalk, they mean the dates for the school year, setting up your timetable, just putting down your A, B, or single day repeating schedule, and then going over to those classes and attaching their curriculum maps. So this will be a longer video than the others. So we're going to start off by clicking on Planboard, going to Planboard settings, and clicking on semesters. Now, I'd advise you to pause if you're doing this along with me as I'm going so I don't get ahead of you, but I will try to go at a pace where you can hit pause, catch up to me, and then resume the video. This is the semesters page. If you started an account last year, you may have last school year in here as a quote semester, according to Chalk. We're going to have to make the new year. If you've never made one, you shouldn't have any, and you're going to have to make this year's one. So go ahead and hit a new semester and put in this year's dates. That's September 8th to June 22nd. All right. If you put them in already but need to edit it, you have that ability here. So once that's saved and set, you'll notice right here at the top of the setup window for semesters, there are the other two setup windows in Chalk. That's setting up your schedule and timetable and setting up the subjects. I'm going to go over to the timetable. Here in Timetable, we'll be able to create our classes by making new classes, put them on our schedule, and save this schedule for use in our planner. So to create classes, you're going to come right over here and hit New Class. You can create a new class. Now, there is a naming convention that we're going to try to have going here in Chalk. That's also going to mirror a naming convention that will keep parallel to that in Google. So whether Google Classroom or Chalk, please follow the naming convention of class name, last name of teacher, grade, and then day and block, however that goes in your school. So an example might be music taught by Smith, grade 9 on A day, first block, or first block A day, however your school lists that. But have those four short elements in your actual class title name. Do the same in Google Classroom. Now, if you've already set your Google Classroom up like that correctly, there is an option down here to bring in the names of your classes from Google Classroom. So feel free to take advantage of that if you've already set up Google. So once you've created your classes and they're sitting over here as cards to be inserted, all you have to do is grab the class and bring it to your schedule and put it down where it belongs in your day. Now, you can fix the time of the class by grabbing the edge of it and changing it like that. If you want to get exact with it though, you can click on the box itself and set the time down to the minute of when that class should be. Now, most academic teachers across the district will be on an A-B schedule. When you first come into the timetable, it won't be set up that way. You're going to have to use this button here, change rotation. It'll open up this window. At the top, it'll say either days, and it'll have a number of how many days that repeat in your schedule. So you see mine is set up for 2. So that'll be an A, B, A, B, A schedule, and so on. If you have a different schedule than that, say your shop, and you see all your students every day, and it's the same students every day, the same, every day is the same, you're not on an A-B schedule then. You're on a single day. Put this to one day, it'll just be an A everyday schedule, Monday through Friday. There is one unique circumstance, that is the One Academy, who has sort of a week that never changes schedule. So you'd want a single week that repeats. So to get to a single week, you can click on this here, and it will change this to week. You can have a 1 week repeating schedule. Whatever your schedule is going to be, this is where you set up how it repeats. So make sure Monday through Friday is selected and the right number of days to repeat, or in the One Academy's case, the week repeats. Once that is set, you should have an open schedule for you to just drag your classes onto and put them where they belong for your timetable. When you're done with this, you'll want to save. Any changes you make here need to be saved. If you navigate away, they will not stay. You can also add things like your non-teaching periods if you like. You can put in your hall duties, your lunch, your homeroom, what have you. So those can be added as well to keep your schedule mirroring what your actual day is. Once you're all done here, hit save, and you're ready to navigate away from here. So the next place we're going to go is subject. So I'm going to head over to subjects, and you'll see the different classes you created. Now, each of them, we're going to open this music one, and attach a curriculum map to it. You'll notice in my other ones I've already done that, so that's why I'll show you in this music one. So when I attach the curriculum map, it's going to bring with it any standards that belong with that class and all the content that was created by the people who wrote that curriculum map that will be importable into your lesson planner. We'll talk about that later in the lesson plan video. So we're going to attach a curriculum map. And when you click on that button, you'll see the full list of all of our classes. You can search this by name or by subject, or by filter tags, things such like CTE, music, math, science, etc. So click on your filter tag, it'll shorten your list, grab the class you want to schedule. You're going to see it expanded out to make sure it's the right one. Click next. It'll prompt you to select all the units. That's the case almost always, with very few exceptions. I think only one class is split over 2 years. And if you try to hit schedule, it's going to ask, what is the first day? So we got to click on the first day of classes. So I'm going to click on September 9th I have here. That's fine. So when I hit schedule, it'll attach that map. It'll start scheduling out that year's class. All right. Anything you do here as well, let's make sure we save. Whenever you're in these setup windows, you're going to want to save anything you do because these are the setup windows. When you're in other places in Chalk, auto saving is happening, but here you have to save before you leave. And that is our schedule all set up. Your timetable is all set. We set the school year, we set our repeating schedule, and we tied our classes to their curriculum maps. That's all you need to do to set up your class. You'll know you're in the right school year by seeing right here, and you're ready to go. Next video will be about the planner.